Okay, we're here tonight at the Willie Gary Christmas Party 2006, and we're with
the distinguished
Mr. Boone. We're going to get his experience in early education.
Yes.
All right, now give us your full name, Mr. Boone.
My full name is Marvin Lewis Boone, born St. Louis, Missouri, 1944. Pre-integration education.
So where are you based out of now, Mr. Boone?
I'm currently based out of Jacksonville, Florida, residing there in the capacity of a consultant instructor with a company that we pulled together called Alpha Omega Systems, Inc. Yes.
And so what exactly does that company do?
We are a full-service golf instructional company with a gentleman that you prior interviewed, Calvin Pete, is a part of that. And we're currently marketing Calvin Pete's Golf Secrets. Calvin is an icon who bought the watermelon in the town, and Tiger Woods ate it.
Okay.
He was our Tiger Woods prior to Tiger Woods. Calvin played on the PGA Tour for 18 years. He led the tour in fairways hit and regulation for 10 years straight. The most accurate golfer that ever lived, and his record still stands today.
Wow. Wow. Okay, now look, what we need to find out from you as a manager and as a consultant, what was your experience in early education? You attended school, I presume, in St. Louis. Did you attend private school or public school?
Public.
What was your experience in public school? What type of curriculum did you learn? Did you learn anything about black history? And if so, what?
Well, let me put it all together for you. At the time of my educational period, we had educators. We didn't have teachers. Before integration, we had educators who made certain that we were grammatically sound and that we all were readers, and all the men had mechanical aptitudes. And we were always governed by the adage of know thyself and know history. And these tenets came as a direct result of us being under the control of an educational system that was separate from the public educational system because the curriculum was different. And in that curriculum difference, we were able to learn as these educators made certain that we did. Everyone reached one and everyone taught one. And it was a combination of us having black history, world history, and prehistory, pre-slavery. We talked in terms of when we were kings and queens, gods and goddesses, and empires in Egypt before Egypt was moved to the Middle East as being a part of Africa, and understand the colonization of the European countries. And we were taught completely from a Afrocentric perspective, not a Eurocentric perspective. And it paid us quite great dividends as we evolved to be the great people that we really are. And integration, it meant elimination. And we were eliminated from the process and assimilated into a system and forced to understand Eurocentric curricula other than Afrocentric curricula. Our history is one of thousands and thousands of years of being the original man and the original woman. And we have been circumvented from this process by those individuals who have failed to realize that our ancestors, ascendants and descendants who trod this path before us, laid this for us and our children. We are great people, and we have suffered greatly under the auspices of integration.
This right here is such wonderful information, and it's something that that emotion that you just expressed, that experience that you just expressed, has led our company to be one of the first that I know of to actually take on the task of rewriting the American history books and the world history books for the public school system with regard to the core curriculum. So all children have to learn all of this information in an effort to improve race relations. So, it's just been an honor to talk to you. You've covered every reason that we have decided to take on this priority in publishing books that will encourage our children to read, encourage our children to do well in all courses, that are offered in the public school system. One of the experiences that we have experienced in public school, when I was in school, I have had experiences where my peers didn't believe that they could learn certain curriculum because they were black. And so it is a joke.
That's a cosmic joke, and it's a misnomer completely from the standpoint that there are a few of us in the race who are sharp, sophisticated, aware beings, and we all of that. We have the capacity to do quantum physics, less known as this tiny math that they're utilizing with us. And I'm gonna touch on a subject that really helped me to understand after watching Calvin go through what it is that he do. This game of golf is an exact science. In order to be able to do that, one must have absolute knowledge of himself and also a knowledge of the laws of physics, which run everything. And Europeans go to school for 4 years to learn how to play golf. It's full of science. It's an exact science. And it's done with physics, fulcrum, leverage, resistance, position energy, kinetic energy, centrifugal force, trigonometry, vertical lift, horizontal lift, side spin, top spin, and that realm there. And we have failed miserably to realize that we can be educated and reorientated through the game of golf that keeps you in a natural environment that you can process so many words per minute. And you're firing, your neurons are firing at a 902nd capacitance. Your ability to process much more information is available to you if one plays golf and think at that Afrocentric level and understand that the real power is behind the unseen, utilizing those laws of physics that I just spoke of, and that we were masters of the unseen. We have been pulled to the external world, and the internal world is suffering greatly because we become dependent on the external and not on ourselves. Everything that you need to know has been manifested in you from day one, and there are some great people who superseded us to make certain that that implementation was there. It's called a manifestation of perfection, and we need to go in there and get it of our own.
Well, I'm giving you an honorary doctorate degree right now. Okay, so let me say, Dr. Boone, you know, it's been an honor to talk to you, and what I want you to know